so I get home from eye appointments and from a dental appointment. And y'all gonna have to forgive me because my jaw's still swollen from the medication. And I had to do this video. I see a video from the Jersey King of Detroit, Big Baby. In his video, it's his favorite losingest team. Right away, I was just kind of like, first of all, I want to tell you I'm rocking a Marshall Faulk San Diego State Aztecs jersey today. That. So I see his video, and his video was like his favorite losingest team. And number one, he starts off wearing a San Diego Chargers Lance Alworth jersey. Once before, I remember Pistol Pete making a video, and Big Baby came in the video and was like, how you gonna make a video about Detroit and not give a shout out to the Jersey King of Detroit? I like to also offer that to Big Baby. How you gonna make a video wearing a San Diego Chargers Lance Alworth jersey, talk about the West Coast, talk about my team, the Clippers, and not give a shout out to the Jersey King of San Diego? Yeah, that. But anyway, Blondo, you know I love you, but I'm going to have to go ahead and get you about this video. I saw everything you said about the Clippers and their legacy, and he was like, oh, the Clippers don't have a legacy. Their legacy is a losing legacy. And the Clippers have had some bad seasons, even moving from San Diego to Los Angeles. But y'all know what it is. Now, Blondo. I almost got mad about this video to a degree, and then I had to stop and ask myself. I was on the border, like, what? And then I had to say to myself, why get upset? Who would know? Who is more of an expert at talking about the concept of losing than a Detroit fan? A Detroit Lions fan at that. Do you know how you say garbage football team in Creole? Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are the worst professional football team that has ever been assembled. I love you, Blondo, man, but I got to keep it real with you, real talk. The Lions... Detroit's sports history is so bad. The Detroit Lions are so bad that if you put a Christian in the stadium with the Detroit Lions, I'd probably put my money on the Christian. The Detroit Lions are so bad. I mean, wasn't this team just 0-16 5 years ago? When you talk about the Clippers being bad, you talk about in the past. The Clippers made the playoffs, got eliminated in the first round. The Detroit Lions got eliminated in preseason. I mean, they were 4-0 and then proceeded to lose their next 12 games in 2008. Detroit is so bad that they spell the word win, W-H-E-N, as in, when is it going to happen again? You guys are essentially the Chicago Bulls and the Chicago Bears' little sisters. I'm just saying. Hey, real talk, real walk. I'm just telling you. I love Blondo. Blondo's my boy. Love him to death, but you was wrong on this one. You was real wrong on this one. And then you're like, well, I like this team better when it's losing. Like, wow, really? Thanks. That was a compliment. You like our team better when we're losing. So let me just get some things clear. First of all, the Clippers are in Los Angeles. The Lakers are technically from Inglewood. They're technically, they played more years as a suburb team in Los Angeles than the actual city of Los Angeles. Well, Los Angeles is a county with a bunch of cities. That's why they say City of Compton, City of Linwood, things like that, city-wide. When I think of Detroit, I think of the losingest sports franchises I mean, let's just keep it funky. I mean, the Detroit Pistons have won some NBA championships, but look at the Detroit Pistons now. If the city of Detroit had the Detroit Pistons shooting percentage, it would be a safer place. The Detroit Lions are so bad that they've had 3 Hall of Fame players, Lem Hurricane Barney, Barry Sanders, and Billy Sims, all of which who wore the number 20 and all of which who refused to come back to their teams and play for those teams because the Detroit Lions were so bad. Barry Sanders retired. And we talk about legacies of not winning. The Clippers have had a legacy of not winning, but you can't win today's game with yesterday's scores. What say you to the Lions? The Lions are the worst football team of all time. As a matter of fact, the last championship football team that Detroit had, or that Michigan had, were the Michigan Panthers of the USFL, which boasted Gary Anderson, who essentially left Michigan and went to San Diego to play for the Chargers. I find this funny. Like I said, I love you, Lando. I love you to death. You know. But you was wrong on this one. Again, wearing the Lance Allworth jersey and not even giving me a shout out at that. But just saying that you like the team better when they're losing. Like, who says that? I like the team better when they were losing. To say that Chris Paul is not going to stay, Blake Griffin is going to stay. Like, why would you even wish that on the team? A lot of people don't know that Kobe Bryant was actually 3 minutes from becoming a Clipper, but not for the fact that he ran into Magic Johnson and Bill Walton, and Bill Walton convinced him to stay with the Lakers. As a matter of fact, Bill Walton lost his consulting job with the Clippers for that very reason, for convincing Kobe Bryant to stay with the Lakers. It's funny, it's hilarious to me. It's like at first I wanted to be like, no, he didn't, but on the other hand, I had to be like, well, he's from Detroit. He would be well acquainted with the concept of losing. I mean, you guys have had some great teams with the Tigers, who essentially got to the World Series recently and lost. I get it. You guys beat the Padres in a World Series. But the Lions, last time the Lions were in any type of championship game, they were in the NFC Championship game, I think it was in '91, against the Redskins. It got mollywopped. It was just astounding to me when I saw the video, because I was just kind of like, I like Vlando. You know what I'm saying? That's my man's in him. Like I said, shout out to him. Shout out to the Jersey Prince of Detroit, TC47. Yeah, that. But I had to get you. I had to say something. I mean, I can't just let you just come stomping through here. It's like, oh, that team is a losing legacy. Apparently, some people don't know the culture of the West Coast, because on the West Coast in Los Angeles and in San Diego, I root for the Clippers and the Lakers, and most of the people in San Diego that I know do the same. But to just say some of the things that were said, I was just like, come on, dog. Anyway, that being said, don't ever talk about us no more. Anyway, this is your boy, D to the T, Dodgeball Terrors. Love you, Rolando. It ain't nothing but a party.